You are about to listen to a Beyond the Wheel Minipod.
Hey everyone, before we get this episode started, we wanted to let you know that Sean and I have been asked to attend FMCA's 106th International Convention and RV Expo, March 15th through the 18th in Perry, Georgia. We will be putting on a live daily show every morning for the full event. So if you're going to be at the show, be sure to stop by our booth and say hi.
We want to thank Echo One Adventures for sponsoring our trip to the FMCA convention. Echo One Adventures is a company that does electrical installs in all types of RVs and rents travel trailers fully outfitted for off-grid living. To learn more about them, go to EchoOneAdventures.com. Thanks again to Echo One Adventures for their support.
Hey everyone, today I'm speaking to you about GasStop. And no, I'm not talking about you ate too many beans last night type of GasStop. I'm talking about what if you had a propane leak in your RV, how would you stop it? Especially when you might not even be aware of the issue, like on days that you are away from your RV while exploring an area. So what does GasStop do? GasStop is an emergency shutoff safety device for your propane system. When GasStop recognizes a major propane leak, it automatically shuts the flow of gas off right from the start of the tank, before the line even reaches your regulator. This will prevent your RV from being exposed to propane during the event of a leak and stop a potential source of fuel for a fire. So now you may be wondering, if GasStop prevents propane from flowing in case of an emergency, will it also slow that flow in normal operation and reduce performance of my gas stove or furnace? The short answer is no. I can tell you after using GasStop for over a year in my RV, I see no change in burner performance or how efficient my furnace works in the winter. It's really just stopping that high flow or burst line type of situation. That's when it steps in and shuts the gas off. Normal operation, it's not adjusting your flow of propane in any way. Really, the only con that I can think of for this device is I installed the GasStop in our RV on my own, and I would say that was a fairly easy job to do. But there is one particular step that may make some people uncomfortable. Although you could probably skip it, and it probably doesn't even pertain to all installs. But when I installed the GasStop in my RV, I had to move my regulator over a little bit to make space for the GasStop. And then when that happened, I would also have to move my regulator cover over as well. And once I had to move the cover over, the original holes for the cover didn't work. So I had to drill holes to reattach my cover. Now you could just skip that and not put the cover on. I thought about doing that because I really don't see a major purpose for this cover for the regulator. I don't think anything's really happening to the regulator if the cover was off. But I could see where this could be a little scary for some people to drill a hole near their propane tank. Like I said, I was completely comfortable with doing that. It didn't bother me at all. You could, like I said, leave that cover off or bring it to an RV service center and have them install it. All right, so now you have the GasStop installed. How do you turn it on? It's very simple. Turn your propane on. Once the propane's on, then you push the GasStop gauge 3 times. This will allow propane to flow through your system. Unless, of course, it detects a major leak, then it's going to shut everything down. But if there's no leak, then everything's just going to work just as it normally does. So you just turn on your propane, push the GasStop gauge 3 times, and you're good to go. There's also a side benefit to the GasStop system. So more than just a safety device for your RV, it can also be used to test minor leaks in your system. So after your propane is on, you'll see the gauge on the GasStop quickly get to pressure and hold it there. Now, once all of your appliances are off, you can go ahead, turn your propane off, and if everything's good in your system, that needle will just stay exactly where it is in that gauge. If you turn your propane off and all of your appliances are off and that gauge were to start to drop and lose pressure, that means you have a leak somewhere and you're going to have to get a spray bottle with some soapy water and start looking for a leak. Or bring your RV in for a service and have a certified tech do the search for you. But if all of your appliances are off and you turn your propane off and that gauge shows that you're losing pressure, yeah, you got a leak somewhere. But at least it's easy to spot or identify that there is a problem. After using the GasStop for over a year, I definitely stand behind it. I think it's a great little product. I think it gives us another little extra peace of mind that when we're leaving Belle in the RV by herself and we're out exploring somewhere that she can't go to, if there was high pressure propane leak in our system, it would shut that propane off and she's not going to be harmed in any way. So it's just one of those products. It's simple to use. I felt it was pretty simple to install, and it works very well. And I like having the GasStop as part of a safety feature on our rig. If you'd like to learn more about GasStop, I highly recommend taking a listen to episode number 78, where we took a deep dive into the company's history and how this great safety item came about. So take care, everybody, and safe travels.